Whoa, look at those creatures. They're intense. How are you planning to tackle that giant monster ahead?
How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Everybody know that I still got my 6 o'clock going. And yes, I'm still on my live. And being that everything is open, I'm doing my thing. I call it Pokemon. Today we're going to do a Pokemon card. I would love to wait till we get some more people on here, so I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Oh, I'm that dude. What's going on? What's going on? I'm going to get a couple more people, a couple more things to jump on. See what's going on. What's going on? Oh, a lot of people reposting my still name is NYC. I like that. Today, I actually called Geo. Geo may thought was a reputable company based on that we called them up and they stand by their machine. Their machine was running good for the last 5 years, but all the things started breaking out. So most of my day was troubleshooting to find out I need a brand new board. But I'm probably gonna need a brand new switch for that too, because once you start taking stuff apart, stuff start getting loose. You already know what happens there. So for me, I'm looking at it like, how is crazy? This looks kind of crazy, it feels kind of crazy, but you know, it is what's going to be for the day. What's up? Say what's up? What about Diamond? Diamond's on forever. At least for a little minute time. Let's see where else I'm going here. Oh, well, I'm going to go here. So let's see what I need to see. Do what I need to do. Try to be where I need to be. It sounds like I'm trying to kill time, but in all reality, I'm actually not trying to kill time. I'm actually trying to make sure let's see with the word Edward. I wanted to see what my life was doing. So yes, I appreciate people showing up if they are going to show up. So yeah, today's going to be a tutorial. I'm going to actually go through this whole setup and create another Pokemon card. If nobody knows, I do engraving. Being that I do engraving, I make things like this. Hold on, what's happening here? I make engravings, and this is one of my engraved Pokemon cards. Looks crazy, right? I love it. I will be setting it up for something else next time. Boom. Boom. Ah! That's what I'm talking about. I gotta make 3 because that's just the person I am. I had a pop-up shop that just happened actually Friday, and it was a little disastrous, but I'm okay. I survived. The shoe was down in the middle of me doing what I had to do, and you roll with the punches. I know I do. I always roll with the punches. If nobody knows anything about me, they know I roll with the punches. Hey, if anybody's out there, if y'all can share my live, that'd be greatly appreciated. Each one teach one. But I'm a real person, like I said before. Want to make sure everybody knows. Kind of like that. So like I said, I'm here if I can encourage anybody to move my string along, so I see if we can get some more people on here. I am live. We can't go wrong being live. Right now, I'm going to be trying to just open one of my stats that I have for what I'm trying to do here. I have the main core four, so I think I'm going to open the core four one. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm going to open the core four. That just makes sense to me. Oh, I don't know now in this year. So, you know what? I'm going to have to try it. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, a lot of static.
A lot of stuff. That's good.
Alexa, stop.
What's up, Eva? How about now? Still bad?
Hear this? There's something going on in the background.
Oh, could be.
I need you to go finish both pages.
Can you still hear that noise?
CAR.
1 2 1 2.
Wait, now I hear.
Can you hear? 1 2 1 2. I know what I have to do.
Alexa, stop.
I just realized I have these speakers on my cameras that might be live. And I can't have too many speakers on here because if I do, what are they gonna use it for? Capture audio? No, we're not going for no audio on here. Testing devices. Oh. Nope, we're not using that. Close. Hello? 1 2 1 2. I hope everybody can hear me.
It sounds like a wind tunnel constantly going on. Let me.
Could be a lot of stuff going on in the background. Oh, what's up, Joseph? So yeah, we're doing some exciting things today. I hope you can hear me. I heard that there was not a lot of good quality when it comes to my audio for some reason. I'd like to fix that problem. Audio from desktop. We'll turn that off. We'll do microphone. 1 2 1 2. How does it sound now? 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello, hello.
It's a little better.
There you go. I just realized I just turned off the audio for the desktop and shared the properties for my microphone only. So there you go. That's as high as I can go. Audio monitoring. Device streamline. There you go. So we're gonna keep it like this. Oh, we just had to do some audio tests, guys. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Galito, what's up? What's up? I appreciate you showing up.
Stop.
I definitely appreciate you showing up. Like I said, I'm here to educate, always trying to move forward for the cause. And it's because I love having that education. I love helping people. So right now we're going to be going to explore, and you know what? Through my explorations, I'm going to do a Pokemon card. If you don't know what I'm talking about, see this guy here? I created that. Oh wait, you can't see that. I created this right here on my F2 X tool, my X tool F2. It's a great engraving, and I'm going to be creating another one today. Once I get everything set up, we have a little technical difficulties, but what's life without a little bit technical difficulties? So this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using basswood to create it. And once I get a chance, we're going to actually, what I'm going to do later on is get some colored basswood. They actually sell this thing colored. It's kind of cool and groovy. I use the word groovy, I know. How y'all doing? How you doing? Hi NK, what's up? What's up? So yeah, we're gonna be making some of those little Pokemon cards today. I got excited because with the Pokemon cards I'm creating, this is all new grounds. I made those two. Those are the first two I ever made out of this. And you want to hear something even cooler? I did this. I made one of the stitches in color on that F2. I tried so hard and so many times to get it. It took me a whole month to figure it out. It's all about the frequencies. I even made my testers for it. So yeah, I made this last week, but on the back I got a stitch in full color. So this is probably going to be for next week. We're going to do another live full color one, and now I need some air, so I know I have to be a pen here. Let's move this camera down some. There you go. That makes me feel a little bit better. So you can see my whole setup. I got everything I made over there. We're gonna look for Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. This is just for education. Like I said, I'm walking people through it just in case you lack a couple of good ideas of any sort and stuff like that. And this is where you get your ideas. Where I get my ideas from the Explorer page. See what people are putting out there. You know, this looks kind of cool. This is just the beginning of the card. Actually, I have none of these on none of my cards, as per yet. But I will. So we're gonna look through here. Oh, there's the core 4. The core 4 is right there. I got Mew demo. You know what? Trading cards game. I'm not gonna do that today. What I am looking for is the core 4, so I'm gonna use one of the core 4. Oh, I like that Pikachu right there. I like that Eevee. You know what? We're gonna change it up to Eevee. Let's see if Eevee flows with where we want to go with. It looks clean and clear. Let me see. How about that core 4? What is this? So what I'm looking for right now is the machines everything is compatible with. I have an F2 X2, X2 F2, so this is my machine right here. So seeing that I know this is my machine, I know for a fact I can do any of these with no problem. So you know what? I'll possibly have a sale for one of them. So I'm going to go with, oh my son, Venusaur. I have that. I got Baltus. I have all these ones separate. It's kind of cool that I got them separate too. Alrighty. So if anybody would like to comment on, any of them, Oh, join name. Epic Trend Guru, what's up? What's up? I got 33 people in here. I'm feeling blessed right now. Blessed for the best. Blessed for the best. This is what we doing. This is how we doing it. So like I said, for me, I'm trying to do something that's not going to take too much time and that we can get it done sooner than later. So you know what? I'm going to go back to the core 4. Core 4 was at the top. That's what we're going to do. Core 4 is right here. So we're going to download the file. We're going to open the file for the core 4. And we're going to create this live. And to let everybody know, it costs nothing for you to just press the button on the press the screen or press the button for the likes. As many likes as I see, as many likes I appreciate. Oh, what's up, Di? Appreciate you for logging in. So right now we're going to check out the screen on what we have. Oh, wait a minute. We got to make sure we got our machine set up. Aha. Booyah. You heard that? That beep was that machine coming on me. Coming to life. It's like, I see you. I see you. Because it does. It sees me. So what we're going to do here, we're going to move this screen. I'm going to minus this. The F1 Ultra, this actually does the same thing the F1 Ultra does.
Look at that glowing treasure chest. Amazing.
Ooh, it's saying that.
Are you gonna sneak past those guards or charge in?
What is happening?
What's the plan?
Hello? Who's that? You know what? I gotta turn off this speaker. I don't know what's happening with that. Like somebody just started talking through my screen? That's what we're doing right now? That's how we live in life? So this is, you said you have the F1 Ultra. So with that F1 Ultra, it's actually better. It's as good as my F2 on certain things. I love the simple fact that my stuff is portable. So being that my stuff is portable, that's the main reason why I brought this. I had my first pop-up shop on Friday, and the laser actually died in the middle of me doing it. You know how frustrating that was? Somebody said Skynet sounded like it was taking over. It did. I didn't understand. So that's why I was like, I don't know. Can y'all still hear me? So I just wanted to let you know, as per my shoulder, one of the lasers that actually signal where the levels are. You have to, if you know about the F2 and everything else, you know that the F2 and the F1 has 2 dots of lasers. So one laser intersects with each other, and that's how you get the level. Once you get the level, you know for a fact that you have the right angle and the right space to start lasering. For some reason, what ended up happening is that, for me personally, one of my lasers went out. So when that laser went out, it messed my whole world up. I had 100 people in the room, and 30 of them wanted to buy stuff, and I couldn't do nothing because I had to guesstimate the level. And I made a couple of things, but I lost a lot of time and money. And to find out, I had my machine. I brought my machine 40 days prior to me actually getting anything. So if you know about returns and stuff, you can only return certain things after 30 days, especially when it comes to stuff like expensive electronics, unless you buy their extended service plan. I didn't buy the extended service plan. I learned my lesson though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know for a fact that next time I will be buying that extended service plan. So right now we're gonna do, Di, since you're new here, which Pokemon would you like to test out? I have the Core 4. as you see on the screen, the core 4 are the Charizard, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and what is the other one? Oh, there it goes. The Bulbasaur. So many of them. How you doing, Di? I was asking you, what would you like? Which one would you like? If not, I'm just gonna go with one of these and freestyle it the way in. You know what? I'm gonna go with the big one with the missiles then. We're gonna move it this. What I'm trying to do is position this. And if you see those 2 dots, that's what I was saying before. You gotta make sure the red dot intersects with the blue dot. Boom. Once it's in the center, I know for a fact that this is level. Now I can close this up, and I know for a fact that that's level. So since I know that's level, now I can retake a picture, and this is where it's at. I can take this and put it on my screen and see how far I can do this. Not far, but boom. So I only made 2 of them, right? So now what I'm doing is I gotta put the framer on there to see. Yes, I'm utilizing as much space as I can. So I put the framer on there to make sure I can utilize as much space as I can, because you don't want to waste the basswood. Oh, Bulbasaur. Oh, that's what I'm doing anyway. Oh wait, Bulbasaur. Is this Bulbasaur? Is Bulbasaur the one I picked? It'd be surprising if it was. This is the... That's not Charizard. Let me move. Well, my eyes, I actually do wear glasses. Let's see if this is it. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's cool. Alright. So now, once we do that, I know for a fact I'm utilizing as much space as I can. So I'm going to move this here. I know for a fact I have the right settings for it. Over. You see how it positioned it off? You got to make sure you don't cut off of what you're trying to do. So that's where I'm at with this. So we're going to make our first cut now. And watch this. So see how the settings are right here? These are the settings that we have for this. So being that it's only going to cut what's on the plate, that's why I moved it around like that. But I appreciate you, Di, for actually interacting with me. And I don't get a lot of that. I get as many people as here. If you could share it, and if you have an F1 Ultra, while I'm learning stuff, the F1 Ultra, you already know if you have one that you definitely can do the color. Cameron, what's up, Cameron? Yeah, you can definitely do the color on there. So being that you can do the color on there, your machine is a different kind of standard of machine that like I have. So all I say is take a day, test out everything. So this is going to take 5 minutes and 49 seconds just to do this part of it. This is just the sit down part. So this does the card part that cuts it out. Then we got to make the back part for it. So right now we're going to cut it up. Cut it up. I always say safety first. So what I did was I already closed it. Now if you hear a loud sound, that loud sound is my purifier. I'm in the apartment. So when I have my purifier on, I want to make sure my 7-year-old or my wife does not get hurt or get sick of anything. How you doing? Thanks for joining, Cameron. So now I know my light's on. I know I'm in the right position. I have a button switch for the outside, so I have a trigger switch so I don't have to touch the machine. I don't like to shift the machine. So I press that button, and you can see the magic happen as it happens. So what it ends up doing first is subscribing on it. So it takes it and actually says, hey, we're gonna print everything on there. So score the picture on. After it scores the picture on, it's gonna be actually similar to this right here. This is what we're making here. This is a Mewtwo. This is the Mewtwo. Then we have this guy that is Charizard. Now we're gonna make a Bulbasaur. Oh, we're making a Blastoise. Oh, sorry about that. I couldn't read it. I didn't have my glasses on, but at least we're starting a project today. You know what I mean? Like I said, but for me, this is like a form of therapy. I want to make sure I get my money's worth on the couch. So, if you like to see what I'm doing, again, take a look. This is what we're making today. What I'm going to end up doing later on is taking this image and creating a silicone casing for it, and do a what do you call it? A resin cover for it. So it's going to be a 3D wrapped in a amber case. Oh. Yes, tumblers are the joint. F2 Ultra is amazing for color. Now, again, I don't work for anybody. I work for me. You know, I've got to make money on the side. But that F1 Ultra is dope. It's like my machine. It's just bigger and it can do more stuff. I say that to say, do you have the, well, I would have had it over here, the rotator for it. Because you know that you can put it in there and just put it there, and then you can sit it on emboss. And no, it's not in, yes, it is emboss. Emboss where it can get the cover of it so that you can do it piece by piece. But if you have that cup turner thing, I forgot what it said, I have the RA2 Pro, which is the one that rotates that tumbler, and it's amazing. I actually made a couple of tumblers. I will be making more tumblers because the tumblers are easy whether it's coated or not. Yes, the rotator tool pipe. This is why you gotta do a pop-up shop. I love this phrase that I heard today. So I watch a lot of YouTube. I graduate from the University of YouTube. What's up? Shannon with No 417? What's up? Nice coming inside the house. Now, what I was saying was, for the phrase I was talking about was, the best tool you can have is the tool you already have. Take it to a pop-up shop. Take it to a street fair. Do some stuff on the side. You can make the money for the extra tools once you see the demand for it. So the best tool that you have is the tools that you already have. You don't need anything. If you already started it, you're already in motion. Which, to me, again, was the best advice I've heard in a long time. A lot of people tend to say, oh, you need to buy this, you need to buy that. It's not the truth. It's like whatever you have, then you upgrade as you make money for it. And the sooner you make money, the sooner you upgrade and get some more cool stuff and learn more stuff. The tumblers, amazing. I forgot what wattage you have for your diode laser, but when it's coated, it's coated. And that coated one, when I mean amazing, it's amazing. When you do it with the diode. I'm gonna tell you my experience. This is how I did it. Cause the funny thing is, I got the color. Look at that color blue, right? Look at that color blue and the pink on there. I got that, and when I finally looked at the settings for it, it was done with my diode laser. So that means you have a better diode laser. I only have a 15 watt in it, and my D1 Pro only has a 10 watt. So I know you can get deeper and brighter colors with your F1 Ultra. So, being that's the case, once you take off that first coating of the coating of the tip, or if you have a plain one, talking about colors, just like a commercial. I've been trying this for a whole entire month, and it's been irking the heck out of me. And when I mean irking, I mean like, oh my God, you don't understand. You see that? Sometimes it smokes because it's no joke. But yeah, basically, I've been wrecking my brain with my other machine, and I realized it's not particularly what you're doing, it's what you're doing it on. So you can have the settings, but if you don't have the right material to do it on, it's not going to come out the way you want it. So I spent a little money for the material, and I want to say off the top of my head for a fact that the one that I brought from X-Tool, the thing I brought from X-Tool, the dog tag I bought from X-Tool, it worked perfect on. But the ones I got from Amazon, it didn't do no color. Because guess what? It wasn't made for that. So certain ones are made for certain ones. I got this actually from Toomey. And all I did was look for a stainless steel tip. And this little guy here is amazing. Yes, 100%. That is the problem. That's not the problem. That's the solution. You know how I know? Because on here, when you go to explore, oh my God, you go to explore, you look at other settings that other people's done. That's how you figure out your settings. That's how I figured out my settings. That's for a fact. So this one is done. Whoop, whoop. See if it went all the way through. Which it did. This one actually burnt a little bit. But you're not worried about that because all that burnt part is going to get taken out of. And once I clean it up later, it's going to be brand new. And I do have air assist because obviously I have a finger. So now we're going to do the back part of the car. This is where I said you got to improvise on how we're taking care of this. Try to use every inch of this bad boy. I think I can get 3 of them out of here. What do you think? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I can get 3. Put it right on the side of there. That's perfect. And we know that's where we're at. Let's see what the other, because the other one has a separate layer. It actually has a separate layer. So what we're going to do is back up. So what I ended up doing was mimicking all of the back stuff that they have. So every time I see something that looks interesting that has color, I bring it into my workspace. Once I bring it to my workspace, I literally just go from there. I take it and I say, all right, since it's in my workspace, what do I do with it now? Let me see what it actually is doing. You know, how are they getting these settings? And once I figure out how they got these settings, man, listen, then I start practicing. And that's literally how I got to where I'm at now, because it was so hard actually doing that. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Head out, do your thing. If you have any questions, you can check up on my Instagram, or if not even my Instagram, my TikTok. My Instagram is Still Moments NYC. My TikTok, I believe, is Still Moments NYC also, or it's my personal account. Check me out, and I will be posting videos soon. We're gonna go to the next part though that we have to do. This is the middle part that we have to do here. It's gonna cut it out and subscribe it. So it has a place to put the position for the Pokemon. Alright, here we got that. We're gonna cut here. We're gonna do frame out. Frame out looks good. I appreciate everybody that shows up in these little situations. Like I said, I'm gonna be making a Pokemon card today, and I did not lie. Definitely. And all this is only going to take 2 minutes for the outside. But you're going to see some smoke. I left the machine on. I'm going to press the button. Like I said, I have that outside machine because it makes more sense to me to do what I need to do. But if you see how fast it works, that's where you get the money from. The speed on it, the portability of it. And just because I had a bad time at what I was doing doesn't mean that you have a bad time. Because once I talked with the person at Micro Center and explained the situation, they hooked me up. It was like, we got this, and now I got a service plan for 3 years. Anything goes wrong, I'm switching it out. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not debating it. Here, it's not working. And they're gonna say, here, take a new one. And I was like, here, thank you very much. Because they're not equipped to fix it the way with machines. And like, look how beautiful it does when it do it. It makes me happy inside. This truly makes me happy inside. So right now, I'm gonna take apart the pieces for this. This little charge, this little motor one comes off the back. Comes off the back. I don't do that call for older or something out of age. So I don't do that call for that we do 50. What's carbon 6? Cut. Yeah. See that little guy right there? That little guy's gonna be inside there glued into the situation. I have to get the garbage can over here, but you see everything is running as smooth as successful. You know what? I would like to turn just in case. Catch up with you later because I have really questions about her F1 2. I mean her F1 Ultra. Woo! You see how fast that was? And it was nice and clean. I try to take it up and the whole thing falls out. That's what I'm talking about. So you see what this is, right? That's the insert. What I mean by insert, you put this on top. Now that's on top. And we place this little guy in the middle. And we glue him into place. I don't have time and space to do the glue in place right now. But I'm so happy that everybody logged in, and I had a great conversation with Guy. I appreciate you. I know you had to go, but like I said, this was a quick one. You know, like I said, every Wednesday we're gonna learn something new, and the more I interact with people, the more it's gonna push me to keep to the schedule. Every time I come on, it's gonna be at 6 o'clock. Hopefully, today we had a little technical difficulty. But from now on, we're going to try to get back on here at 6 o'clock and do what we need to do to get to where we need to go. Learn some stuff, do some stuff, make some stuff happen. And I just want to leave one good picture that I love to show. If you can, share not my live, well, share my live, obviously, yes, please share my live. But also, share, this is it. This is what I always want to keep up on here. Boom! Live engraving every Wednesday at 6 p.m. I created that, and I love that I created something that I can do with my live engraving. So if anybody have any questions, feel free to. Oh, it still sounds like the tunnel sounds like that because I have my stuff on. And you see I'm reading everything live. How does it sound now? The reason why I'm asking is because I can't hear it because I'm not on there. But I do appreciate you for saying that that's on there. And again, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., whether I'm on vacation or not, or I'm in these streets or not, I appreciate it. There you go. So I know for a fact now that I gotta move this machine further away when I'm doing this. So what I'm gonna do is make sure I have the sucking machine in the far state of my studio, and if it's in the far state, I'll just leave it on. You'll never hear it because it's gonna be away from these cameras. So again, I appreciate you all for showing up. Thank you. This is all a learning process. I love to learn, I love to teach, and I love to learn new things. You have a question, hit me up. Everybody have a blessed day. We are shutting down in 5